Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to the earnings call for Q3 and 9 months FY26 for Kesar Petroproducts Ltd. As a reminder, all participant lines will be in the listen-only mode, and there will be an opportunity for you to ask questions after the presentation concludes. Should you need assistance during this conference call, please signal an operator by pressing star then zero on your touchtone phone. Please note that this conference is being recorded. Kesar Petroproducts Ltd was incorporated in 1990 and is involved in the manufacturing of phthalocyanine blue crude range of pigments, dye intermediates, and its downstream products in India, and contribute up to 15% of the entire copper phthalocyanine market of India and has a global presence in over 55 countries. Let us now begin with the introduction of the management team. We have with us today Mr. Dinesh Sharma, Chairman of the company. Also joining us today is Mr. Shreyas Sharma, CEO of the company. I would now like to request Mr. Dinesh Sharma, Chairman, to give his opening remarks. Thank you, and over to you, sir.
Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. I am Dinesh Sharma, Chairman of Kesar Petroproducts Ltd. On behalf of the Board of Directors and the entire management team, I extend a warm welcome to all of you to today's investor conference call. Thank you for taking the time to join us and for your continued trust and confidence in the company. The last few months have been challenging for the industry, particularly due to the impact of US-India tariff-related development, which created temporary pressures on volumes and margins. However, we are encouraged by the progress towards a constructive tariff arrangement, and we believe the market condition should improve at a faster pace. Despite this past few months of volatility, Kesar Petroproducts has remained focused on disciplined execution and operational resilience. We have continued to optimize our operations, strengthen our product mix, and deepen customer relationship across key markets. Our long-term strategy continues to be anchored on three core pillars: operational excellence, product innovation, and market diversification. We are focused on improving capacity utilization, enhancing our product portfolio, and expanding our presence across new geographies and customer segments.
Sir, sorry to interrupt you, but we are losing our audio in between. May I request to reconnect the line, please?
Reconnect the line? Should I cut the line or something?
No. So I think right now when you're talking, it's fine. You can continue.
We are focused on improving capacity utilization, enhancing our product portfolio, and expanding our presence across new geographies and customer segments to build a sustainable and scalable growth platform. During today's call, we will provide you with an overview of our financial performance for the year to date, discuss key operational milestones, and outline our strategic priorities going forward. I'm joined by our Chief Executive Officer, Mr. Shreyas Sharma, who will walk you through the detailed financial and operational updates. After the presentation, we will open the floor for your questions and interactions. With that, I would now like to hand over the call to Shreyas for the financial and operational review. Thank you.
I would now like to request Mr. Shreyas Sharma, CEO, to share with the audience the company's performance in Q3 and 9 months FY26.
Good afternoon, everyone. Thank you, Chairman, sir, for your opening remarks. I would also like to extend a warm welcome to all our investors, analysts, and stakeholders who have joined us. We sincerely appreciate your continued trust and support in Kesar Petroproducts Ltd. The past few months have been challenging for the industry. Particularly due to tariff-related developments impacting certain export markets. However, demand across our core pigment segments continues to demonstrate healthy underlying strengths. We have responded with swift strategic recalibration, tighter cost controls, and accelerated focus on market diversification and product mix improvement. Despite near-term headwinds, our execution remains disciplined. We have continued to improve our operational efficiencies, enhance our capacity utilization, and strengthen customer relations across key geographies. These efforts are translated into improved profits and more resilient business profile. We expect Q4 to be very strong, and we maintain our full year guidance of 100% bottom line growth year-over-year with 15 to 16% EBITDA margins, as we have focused on higher margin products and our core products starting to contribute meaningfully from Q4. We also reiterate our long-term guidance growth of 18 to 20% CAGR top line growth for the next 3 years, with higher focus on bottom line growth and higher margins, which will further improve from here on. Thank you.
Thank you very much. We will now begin with the question and answer session. Anyone who wishes to ask a question may press star and one on their touchtone telephone. If you wish to withdraw yourself from the question queue, you may press star and two. Participants are requested to use handsets while asking a question. Ladies and gentlemen, we will wait for a moment while the question queue assembles. Participants, you may press star and one to ask a question. Ladies and gentlemen, you may press star and one to ask a question. The first question is from the line of Anchal Jalan from Lotus Wealth Family Office. Please go ahead.
Hello. Thank you for taking my question. Sir, our byproduct complex fertilizers and byproduct zinc phosphate that we are now starting to utilize, they will have very low input costs, as these are our byproducts of our own facility, as well as our overall effluent treatment cost should also reduce and be minimum. And being a technical product, it will bring huge margins. Is my understanding correct? And can you give some margin guidance around these products also?
So your understanding is on point, Anchal. Thank you for your question. What we have done is right now the complex fertilizer will be coming on line. This is going to be our co-product, and this will be operational from Q4. So the capacity, the fixed cost run has already happened for this, and because of this, we will be saving on a lot of our water. We will be utilizing it in-house, and yes, we will be using our own co-products, which we have already inculcated in our main products as the raw materials for our co-products. Yes. So overall, it should be a win-win for our company and our product mix.
So, sir,
if you are talking about absolute margins, so that is the guidance which I've given. So the overall mix of 16 to 18%, which comes on our EBITDA levels, is going to be a weighted average of our co-products and our main products. So that is how we've gone about it.
Okay, sir. And this will improve our ESG ratings also, right?
Yes, ma'am. But right now we are more focused on making a more robust environment, more robust business for us at this point in time. But yes, overall, of course, it is going to improve that also.
Okay, sir. Thank you.
Thank you. Participants, you may press star and one to ask the question. Next question is from the line of Apurva Sharma from RAS Capital Research Advisors. Please go ahead.
Hi, I'm audible?
Yes.
Yeah. Thank you so much for the opportunity and great set of numbers in such environment. You have been managed to keep your growth a little intact and profitability. I have a couple of questions, starting with going forward, what is going to be our pigments to complex fertilizer sales revenue for the next at least 1 to 2 years?
So we see us bouncing back in this quarter as to our previous margins. and we see a 20% growth in our top line in the next year. However, that 20% growth on the top line is going to significantly impact in a positive way our bottom line growth in the next year, because that's where the overall high margins kick in because of our co-products.
So this product, which is I think complex fertilizer, will it be used as a substitute going forward against DAP?
Substitute of what?
DAP, DAP.
So this no. So that the market of India has really grown to incorporate these in very specific areas, and it is going to be an import substitute at this point of time. So what the quantities we'll be making is hardly about 10% of the overall imports of this particular product, which has already been coming into India.
Okay.
It goes into basically drip irrigation.
Okay, that's great.
So it will be a different model, not exactly as that.
All right. So right now in India, there is no other player who's into the specific product.
No.
Do we have any understanding about the market size or the adaptability of this fertilizer within the current Indian ecosystem?
So we are 10% of the utilization at this point of time. So that is our understanding, that it is 10%. So 10% is our almost 90% production capacity.
Okay, got it. Another thing, one last question I just wanted to ask. We have a significant fall in the employee benefit expenses. What could be the reason for that? If I just see the 9 months comparison YOY.
Just one second. So because of the uncertainty of the tariff regime, so we took a little reduction in production just to stabilize and our working capital flows. So because of that, there was certain reduction.
All right. Thank you so much, and wish you all the best.
Thank you.
Thank you. Participants, you may press star and 1 to ask a question. Next question is from the line of Manpreet Arora from Arora Wealth Advisors. Please go ahead.
Yeah, thank you for the opportunity. Am I audible?
Yes.
Yes, sir. Go ahead.
Sir.
Yeah, thank you. So, sir, my first question is on the fertilizers, complex fertilizers. You had earlier, given a press release about, or in the earlier con calls also you mentioned that it's undergoing some water solubility testing. And once that, we clear that hurdle, then, we'll be ready to launch the product. So are we done with the water solubility testing, and how does this work? Some third party has to come and approve that this is something that we can launch in the market? How does this whole thing work?
So water testing and the product testing works on our end only. So we will do the validation of our equipment, of our yields, and of the cost structure, which we have given guidance for. So first we do an internal testing of that, and once we validate it, and then we go into commercial production. At this point of time, we have been through with the validation, and we have gone to commercial production, which will be reflected in the future quarter.
Okay, so the commercial production has started in this quarter, or do we have some sales from in this previous quarter as well?
It has started from this quarter.
Okay, so no contribution in the December quarter?
None.
All right, thank you. And then, sir, on the cogen power plant, I think we received the consent to operate somewhere in September. And so the cost savings from that power plant, have we started seeing it now in our P&L?
They will kick in from the first quarter next year, 26-27.
Okay. So the plant is not operationalized yet, or?
No, we have done it phase-wise. So we have started the boiler and the fertilizer facility, and now we will get the turbine on board in the next 3 months. Our main thing was to stabilize our fertilizer manufacturing, which we have done right now.
I see. Okay. And sir, on the power plant, just following up on that, the press release on the consent to operate said that we'll save 3 to 4 crore annually on that. But the investor presentation mentioned $1.5 million of savings in a year, which comes to around 12 crores. So it's a little confusing. What is the number we should look at? Is it 3 to 4 crores annually savings, or 10 to 12?
At this point of time, we will be very conservative, and we'll go with 3 to 4 crores only.
All right. All right. Thank you very much. I'll go back in the queue.
Thank you. Participants, you may press star and 1 to ask a question. Next question is from the line of Anil, individual investor. Please go ahead.
Yeah, hi sir. Good afternoon. So, sir, I have a couple of questions. So, I just wanted to understand, in the first 9 months of FY26 so far, our margins have expanded significantly, and our profits have also almost doubled. So, what is this attributed to? Is it attributed to changes in product mix or business strategy? Because one of our peers, or the largest players, they have reported a very weak Q3, whereas we have managed to report a very good set of numbers, even in a very tough environment. So, if you could throw some light on that.
So, like I have been maintaining since all my con calls, from a crude manufacturer, we have gone to a pigment manufacturer, because that is the direction which we were going to take our company, and we have been successful in doing that. So, this is testament to how we have been able to go to the highest quality and contribution pigment, and we are able to sell that product in spite of having such a tough environment, because we are one of the most aggressive in terms of pricing and quantities with the pigments now. So that pigment production has stabilized, and this is here to stay now. And now the co-products are only going to be a value add, which is going to make the entire system very robust. So we have been very insular, and we have only focused on our strengths and not basically we have tried to improve our efficiencies, and now this is a result for everyone to see.
Okay. Then can you tell us what is the contribution from CPC crude versus alpha and beta blue?
CPC crude would be around 1 to 2%, and alpha blue 15-1, which we are doing, the majority will be around. If you're margin wise, I'll be talking. It will be about 18. It will be around 15 to 18%.
Okay, got it.
So there is a huge gap. So now that is where our focus is, any which ways, to become a pigment player, and pigment player in a very niche segment, and try to have the best possible product at the least possible price, with an entire ecosystem to support it for long term.
Got it. And so regarding the fertilizer, as I understand, is it a technical grade fertilizer? And what is the approval
Yes,
that you have got?
You are absolutely right. Yes, you are absolutely right. It's a technical grade fertilizer. Technical grade.
Okay, and the commercialization will begin from Q4, right?
Started, yes.
Okay, so can we expect a significantly better Q4?
There will be some contribution for sure in Q4.
Okay, got it. Great. That's it from me. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you. Next question is from the line of Raj Patel, individual investor. Please go ahead.
Yeah, am I audible?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, actually, I'm a shareholder from almost last 10 years. And what I would like to ask in the first place is, do we have some dividend policy? Hello? Hello?
It's in the works, sir. Mr. Raj. Raj, sir. It is in the works.
Could we expect something this year?
Next year for sure.
Okay. And could you enlighten us on what is the expected projections of sales and net profits for the next 3 to 5 years, if you have any?
I have shared my projections for the next 5 years, but what we are aiming at next year is about 20% growth on top line, is what we will be very focused on at this point of time.
Okay.
Because the environment is quite challenging, but we are at it. Our resolve is strong. I think 20% is a decent number which we can, if we target, we should be able to achieve.
And one should expect similar or better in the further years to come.
For sure. 100%.
Yeah. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you. Next follow-up question is from the line of Manpreet Arora from Aurora Wealth Advisors. Please go ahead.
Yeah, thank you again. So,
Manpreet, sorry to interrupt you. Can you please speak through the handset?
yeah. Can you hear me?
Yeah, go ahead.
So, sir, you mentioned that, our crude sales are less, and now, we are more on the pigment side, and that has, helped us increase our margins. Just to understand this a bit more, I think you also mentioned in the past that we were not able to scale our pigment side because, the byproducts or the discharge, we were not able to handle it. And now that we have the complex fertilizer integration, etc., we are able to scale up our pigments because we have to, handle we can only scale up if we are able to handle the byproducts. Is that a correct understanding? Or?
It's an absolute correct understanding.
All right.
There's a reason why these things have high margins. It is because of all the co-products which are generated from the pigments, yes.
All right. And so, in this quarter, the whole revenue is from our crude and pigment sales only, right? No, nothing
Correct.
from any other segment. Okay. And
No.
when you've guided for, doubling of profit this year, which is, the March 26, so some sales will kick in from fertilizers, and then we are assuming our pigment sales will also, it will be a combination of pigment sales plus, the fertilizers. And then from next year, we'll have power savings and new products plus pigment sales. Is that the way to look at it?
That's absolutely right.
All right. One last question, sir. In your annual report, there's written that the production capacity of Shreyas Intermediates in copper, thiosulfate, blue is 1,500, and that we have leased this facility out to Kesar Petroproducts. Can you please, explain what is the nature of this arrangement, and, do we pay something out to Shreyas Intermediates for this lease? How does this whole thing work?
Yes. Kesar pays Shreyas Intermediates for lease, and it's a long-term lease. It has been going on since almost now it will be more than 12 years. So it's a very symbiotic kind of a thing, and that's how at this point of time we are going to continue.
Okay. So the CPC Blue capacity that we highlighted in our presentation includes this 1,500 metric tons per month that we have leased out from Shreyas.
Right.
All right. All right. Thank you, sir. We'll come back.
Thank you.
Thank you. Ladies and gentlemen, you may press star and one to ask a question. Next question is from the line of Varshil Jain, individual investor. Please go ahead.
Hey, hello. Good afternoon. Can you hear me?
Sir, your voice is breaking. Can you come in a better reception area, please?
Is this audible now?
Yes.
Okay, great. Thank you. So there are a couple of things that I would like to know. So what is our existing capacity, and and what is the utilization, across our products, our core as well as our co-products, if you can help?
So it's around 2,400 tons of Alpha Blue per month. It will be around 3,600 tons of Beta Blue, and it will be around 7,500 to 8,000 tons per annum of CPC Blue Crude. We are operating at about 65 to 70% at this point of time.
Okay, and what would be our, the capacity with our core products? From FY.
That will be around, at this point of time, the complex fertilizer will be around 3,600 metric tons per annum. And the other product, co-product, which we are trying to, which we will be doing it in this year, the zinc phosphate, which will, the plant which we are putting will be around 3,600 metric ton per month, per year, sorry, per annum.
Okay.
So that will be roughly around 7,200 metric ton per annum for both of them.
Sure. Thank you. So I'd like to understand, you mentioned that the current quarter hit was primarily due to, our business and, tariff and other things, right? So what's our focus? And, in this world today, right, we are in, how are we trying to manage, let's say, these risks? Okay. Like, are we actively looking at adding more clients? How many clients did we add in, let's say, last 9 months? And what's our target?
So our approach at this point of time is we understand that the demand of these particular pigments is going to be there for the foreseeable future, because at this price point there is no replacement for it. So what I understood was that most of the customers, since it's an export driven market, and the lead times are almost 45 days to 60 days, which is two months. So now, in such a confusing environment, the customers who wanted to wait and then place orders, because they didn't want to be caught at the wrong end of the spectrum as far as tariffs are concerned. And also there was a steep increase in the raw material input cost of copper in December. So that further spooked, I feel, the market into giving new orders. So whatever stocks they had, they rather let it finish before ordering, before keeping the supply chains the way they used to in a more stable environment. So what we have understood, that most of our customer base has been loyal to us, and we have been loyal to them since 14 to 15 years minimum. So we have retained that only. We have tried to understand from them how do we place ourselves in different geographies. And going forward, I think since we have been able to zero down on the quality, and we have made it very cost effective, and we have developed an entire ecosystem. So at this point of time, we are only going to be operating with people who we know have certain capabilities, who know our capabilities, and work with them and try to make the best possible product in the least possible cost, and try to evade this trying situation out.
Okay, thank you. So one last question. There is a current work in progress sitting on our balance sheet for almost, I think it's worth 78 crores, which is in fact, much or greater than, let's say, our current fixed asset, right? Net fixed asset, which is 62 crores. Yeah. What is this capex related to, and if you can help us here?
This was the capex done for the complex fertilizers and capitalized in this quarter, existing one.
Okay, this is complete, right? Okay.
Yes.
Right.
Yes.
And
yes.
Okay, so our fixed asset would actually now double up.
Yeah, it will be added.
Okay, sure. Okay, thank you. I'll get back to the queue.
Thank you.
Thank you. Participants, you may press star and one to ask a question. Next question is from the line of Majid Ahmad from Pinpoint X Capital. Please go ahead.
Audible, sir? I'm audible, sir?
Yes, sir. Go ahead.
Hello? Yeah, yes, sir. Sir, my first question is, sir, the products that you're selling, how far is it sensitive to the crude oil prices, sir? I just want to understand.
Majid, sorry, we
Sir,
were
can you
not
come?
able to hear you. Can you repeat your question once again, please?
Okay. So I'm just trying to understand how is your products sensitive to the crude oil prices?
At this point of time, copper is more of a input than crude oil. The metal market is something which we are more focused on at this point of time. Crude is the percentage share of the intermediate which is derived from crude has gone down, and the share of copper as the overall mix has gone up.
Sir, but we are also seeing some sort of downward pricing in copper. Is there any hedging policy in terms of ensuring our EBITDAs are stable? In case if there is
Going
10-20%
going forward, we will. Yes, that's a good idea. Going forward, we are in talks, and we will be hedging our copper also, because copper has become quite volatile right now.
Got it, sir. And sir, what would be the revenue from the zinc phosphate, sir, next year? What type of projections are we looking at?
No, that is going to come online, so I've not given any revenue guidance for that the next year.
Okay, sir.
That will be coming online. The plant will be coming online.
By when, sir? When are we expecting to come online, sir?
It should kick in end of next quarter, end of the last quarter of next year. Correction.
Okay.
And this is what we are trying to do.
Okay.
That's the best we can do at this point of time.
Okay, sir. And what is the potential EBITDA margins of the zinc phosphate? An overall margin.
So we are not looking in this business in isolation. This is not our driving and motivating factor. The motivating factor is overall EBITDA levels of 15 to 18%. So it fits in the entire mix, because now there's an ecosystem. So the ecosystem has to work properly for this to show results. So this is how we are choosing our products in which we are going.
Sir, for incremental working capital, do we need any incremental working capital limits or any fundraise to support our growth?
We have actually decreased our long-term debt also, and we are in talks for some working capital limits, but there will be no increment. It will stand as it is. It will just go down now from quarter on quarter.
Okay. So with the current working capital cycle, we can manage the working capital without increasing any limits as such.
Yes, that is how we've designed each and every product also.
Okay. Sir, going forward, what could be our finally, sir, what could be the headwind in terms of our realization? Do you see any key risk that would impact currently, sir?
At this point of time, if there is continued ambiguity as far as the tariff regime is concerned, that could affect supply chains to an extent. But I think that is now what we are seeing is normalizing. So any basic understanding of the tariffs makes our business quite linear. I mean, we don't see too much of a change then over there. Apart from that, maybe volatility in the metal market. So that is something that, yes, going forward, we will be starting to hedge once the margins are well established.
Got it. Sir, then what is the potential, because our ROC and ROE is around 7-8%. Going forward, are we looking for double-digit ROC going forward as we scale? So do you have any targets as such, any ROC targets? I'm audible, sir?
I'll have to calculate that and come back, please. Don't have something absolute in mind, but you get the gist of what we're trying to do here. So that if you are looking for a particular number, I'll calculate and I'll get that to you.
No, sir, I'm trying to understand the range, not the exact year, but the range of improvement we are looking at, the rate of change. Oh,
One second.
okay, sir. That's all from my side, sir.
Thank you. Next question is from the line of Henry Sikvera, individual investor. Please go ahead.
Yes, thank you for the opportunity. This Kesar Petroproduct, it has got another organization or the company, Shreyas Intermediates. In the last quarter, you have declared 10 crores on sales, and the previous quarter, 5 or 7 crores. But this quarter, there is nil, means zero. How come this quarter is nil? One thing. And second thing is, are you going to declare any sales in this next quarter?
No sales. You're not going to declare any
that's all.
sales. Okay, thank you.
Thank you very much. Next follow-up question is from the line of Harshal Jain, individual investor. Please go ahead.
Hey, hello. Like to understand for our core products, have we actually tied up with any clients? Again, this is in line with our fertilizer as well as, the phosphate thing. So that, we understand what is the demand and, for the products.
At this point of time, the quantities which we are going at is rather insignificant in the larger scheme of things. So it's challenging. It's not very challenging to sell these products. It is the kind of quantities which we are looking at is quite minuscule. But we are doing it because it fits in our ecosystem. And the reason why these co-products people are not able to manufacture at scale is because even with these minuscule quantities, the amount of investment which has gone is quite high. So that's the reason why people don't do it. But now, since we've done it, we don't see any challenge in sales. So our existing distribution channel is robust enough to absorb any and all of these products and these quantities which we are planning to sell.
Okay. So, Shreyas, as the CEO, how are you looking at Kesar in the next 3 years? How do you want people to, remember Kesar as?
So, I would say that this is the start of an ecosystem which we are going to build. So first we go with the difficult part, which is using all the different co-products which come out of our system. That is the difficult part. Once we master that, then that opens up a space for us to innovate with certain chemicals which will come in phase 2. So first let's get done with the difficult part, and then we'll be focusing on the on that part.
Okay. Thank you. Best of luck with that, Shreyas.
Thank you. Thank you so much.
Thank you. Participants, you may press star and 1 to ask a question. Next follow-up question is from the line of Manpreet Arora from Arora Wealth Advisors. Please go ahead.
Yeah, thank you again. Sir, you mentioned that this is a technical grade fertilizer. So just want to understand a bit more. So it means that it doesn't directly go into the soil as an application, is it? It's more, you mentioned that it's more related to drip irrigation. Is that correct?
Correct. You're right. Yes.
Okay. And does it have non-agricultural uses as well, like industrial uses, AdBlue or things like that? Or
No. It'll have water treatment uses, yes, for sure, which people are using it for also.
Okay, but we are only going to target the agricultural market?
We're going to, at this point, yes.
Okay. And in response to a question with an earlier participant, you mentioned the capacity number for the fertilizer. What was that number, sir?
3,600 metric ton per annum.
3,600.
Correct.
Is that correct? Yeah. Okay,
Yes.
so because the press release mentioned, 6,000 metric tons per annum, and then you have also got the approval for 12,000 metric tons from 6 to 12,000. So that number is now reduced. So it's not 6,000, it is 3,600?
No, at this point of time, for the next year, the guidance which I'm giving is for 3,600. And as far as the plant capacity is concerned, yes, it is 12,000. So that's the ecosystem which we are building. So when the other co-products also come online, zinc phosphate, so there will be a outlay of certain other technical grade fertilizers. So that will also be adding to that.
Okay. So, sir,
So it's whatever I have taken approval from the authorities is what I'll be making. So you can put 2 and 2 together.
Got it. So, sir, at 3,600 metric ton, when we reach full capacity, can you give us a sense of what revenue it can generate?
Be around 30 to 40 crores.
All right. And, sir, since this is a part of a byproduct integration, so which means if we have to scale up from 3,600 to, let's say, 6,000 to 12,000, does it mean that we have to scale up our the pigment production and then only we will be able to scale this up?
If we want to maintain these margins, yes.
Yeah, what I'm trying to ask is, only if we scale up our pigment production then we can scale up our fertilizer production. Are they interrelated, or we can independently scale up fertilizer from the?
No.
Okay.
No. So we can integrate. Scaling up is not an issue, but maintaining margins while doing that scale is what we'll not be able to achieve. So it has to be an integrated approach. Only then the margins kick in.
Okay. So only if the demand scenario for the pigment improves, that we will scale it up there, and then we will scale up the fertilizer production.
Correct.
Got it. Thank you, sir, again.
Thank you.
Thank you. A reminder to all the participants, you may press star and 1 to ask a question. Next question is from the line of Dhairya Parekh, individual investor. Please go ahead.
Hello, am I audible?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, so my question is that what was the volume during the reported quarter?
Volume of?
Reported quarter. Hello?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Volume of what pigments? Like what volumes are you talking about?
Third quarter. Hello?
Yeah. Do you want volume of my pigments or volume of my crude, or what exactly would you want?
Both.
That breakup I will give it to you. I don't have it absolutely on this, but I'll give it to you.
Okay, so my other question is that how is the demand outlook in the current quarter?
It's back to the previous two.
Okay.
The first 2 quarters. It's back. Demand is back.
Okay, and 40% sales come from institutions, right? So would you like to name a few clients?
One second. No, I'm not comfortable doing that.
Okay.
Because, this is kind of we have arrangements with our distributors, so they would also. It is a more symbiotic kind of a thing. It's not an individual thing. Yes.
Okay, sure, no problem. Thank you, sir. That's it.
Thank you. Next question is from the line of Zoya Rashid from Swinglist. Please go ahead.
Hi, am I audible?
Yes, sir, you're audible. Go ahead.
Yeah, so the first question I wanted to ask is what percentage of our revenue comes from the US?
The US is about 10 to 15%. However, yeah.
Yeah, please continue.
So what has happened is that overall market, the US is about 2,000 tons of pigment. The 2,000 tons of pigment then did not have a outflow because of the tariffs. So that 2,000 tons of pigment then was being offered all over the world. So it has a ripple effect. That is where you're going at.
Okay, and how is now the realization, as we knew that previously quarter when we spoke, the realization was at rock bottom. So are we seeing any, upward moments in the realization?
So yes, we have been able to transfer some amount of increase in our input cost, but our realizations as far as our integration of alpha beta CPC is concerned is back to where we were.
Okay. And I wanted to understand, you mentioned that now copper is more, of a raw material as compared to crude, as far as the other products are concerned, not your core products. So I wanted to understand, how is copper used? I mean, first we were talking about that the products would be, mainly produced with our waste which we are generating in our pigments. So and we have to add sulfuric acid and other things. So there was no mention about copper. So where copper comes in this picture? I wanted to understand that.
Copper is the main raw material for CPC blue crude. CPC blue crude, the full form is copper phthalocyanine. So copper being derived from copper metal.
Okay. I understood. And sir, what amount of raw material we need, which we are getting through our waste from the pigment? So is there any numbers? Yeah, I mean, what percentage of the waste we are collecting so that we can cater to the 3,600 metric ton which we have the capacity of the fertilizers? So any numbers?
So I have been telling you, we are using 65 to 70% of our installed capacity. So this number corresponds to that particular capacity.
Okay. Thank you so much.
Thank you. Next question is from the line of Rohan, individual investor. Please go ahead.
Yeah, I just had this one question, that how do you manage the crude price volatility?
So we don't do long-term contracts, and that's where our customers come in. So we have a very, very good understanding with them. So we don't do long-term contracts. We do monthly contracts, or maybe maximum 2-month contracts. So that's how we don't hedge, but we then do back-to-back bookings as far as that is concerned. So we are not overly exposed to fluctuations as far as this is concerned.
Hello?
Yes, Rohan, go ahead.
Yeah, so I just had one more question, that how many investors do we have?
How many investors?
Yeah. Sorry,
Please
not investors, distributors, I'm sorry.
We have about, in every geography we have one, the majority geographies. So we will have about 7 to 8.
Okay, yeah. That will be all. Thank you so much.
Thank you very much. As there are no further questions, I would now like to hand the conference over to Mr. Dinesh Sharma, Chairman, for closing comments.
Thank you for your time, your insightful questions, and most importantly, your continued trust in Kesar Petroproducts Ltd. The past few months have presented challenges, particularly due to the India-US tariff developments that impacted industry sentiments and near-term performances. However, we remain very, very optimistic that with constructive progress towards the tariff resolution, market condition is improving and creating renewed momentum for growth. Our priority remains clear: to strengthen the operational resilience, improve efficiency, enhance our product mix, and protect long-term shareholder value. We are confident that the measures we have taken over the past quarters position us well to respond quickly as demand normalizes. With disciplined execution, strong customer relationships, and a diversified market approach, we believe the coming quarters offer encouraging opportunities. We reaffirm our commitment to transparency, prudent governance, and sustainable growth. We sincerely value your continued support and look forward to engaging with you again in the quarters ahead. Thank you once again for joining us today.
Thank you very much. On behalf of Kesar Petroproducts Ltd, that concludes this conference. Thank you for joining us, and you may now disconnect your lines. Thank you.